what's new around Nebraska?
I'll be back here for, let's say, you're gone before we are, and then we have this memory of you.
Rattle on.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Kitty?
So, Mom, you were born as Doris who? Who's your parents?
Lang.
Okay, you were Doris May Lang.
Yeah.
What's your mom and dad's name?
Gus and Martha.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're both in heaven.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How many brothers or sisters do you have?
Let's see. I guess I had one brother, Harold, and he passed away.
Okay.
And then I have, 4 or 5 sisters?
5, I think.
Mary, Shirley, Betty, Ruth, and Joyce.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get them straight?
I believe so.
How about that?
Did you grow up, were you born in Platte Center?
I was born on the farm.
Was that in Platte Center?
No, north of Platte Center.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and 5 of the 7 of us. Yeah.
So that you grew up in the same farm you were born at, or did you move? Okay.
Yeah. And I stayed at home and went to high school, and then I just stayed home. Well, I forgot now, a year or so and helped Mom.
Yeah.
And then I went to Lincoln.
What'd you do there?
I worked at Back to the Bible at the Christian place. Worked there, and then I can't remember how I met Harold. Wasn't that my first husband was Harold?
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember how I met him.
So how many children do you have now?
4 living.
Mm-hmm.
1 in heaven. Yeah.
So who's the oldest?
Ron.
Yeah.
Ron, Kim, Bob, and Bill.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
Where
and
did
then
Dave,
there was one that passed away.
Where did he fit in?
Pardon me?
Where did Dave fit in?
He was the middle. Wasn't he the middle and he passed away?
Yep.
Yeah. The Lord took him. Had a fairly happy home. Had to live on the farm and do work. In the house, out and milking the cows and feeding the chickens and hogs and all them wonderful.
Is that the farm where you learned to bake and cook?
Oh gosh, we started baking and cooking when we were young, very young.
Oh wow. Well, you're a great cook and a great baker, so I was wondering where you got that skill from.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thankful that I had parents there, and then we went out to eat, or not went out to eat at families, big family things.
Uh-huh.
I was in church. We had church dinners and stuff.
What church did you go to growing up?
Shelkirk.
Oh, okay.
Was it Shelkirk Baptist?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think out in the country, 10 miles from Columbus. Mm-hmm.
I always liked their 4th of July things.
They had a big picnic outside.
Yeah, did they do that in a long time, even back then?
Way back then. Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah. I don't know if they do that anymore.
No, neither.
No. Good. And then I moved to Lincoln.
Yeah.
Got my job down there and worked in the basement.
Were you kind of nervous in a big city like that?
No.
No.
I found an apartment. I had to walk. I forget how far. There was no car took me or brought me home or anything. Walked in the rain and snow and everything.
Did you walk uphill both ways?
Gee. No, because you had to go downhill too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now you're trying me. I don't know.
No, I made a little joke there.
Yeah. No. Good learning.
How'd you learn to drive if you walked a lot?
Oh, on the farm.
Did you learn on a tractor?
No, in the vehicle.
Okay. Did you ever drive a tractor?
I don't remember that I did.
Oh, I just wondered.
Just got in the car and so.
Was it stick shift?
Of course.
Okay.
And that was the best thing to learn how to drive, is on a stick shift.
Yeah.
And then get an automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had all these kids to teach, or let them drive. And one by one they left.
Yeah. Well, we all grew up.
Well, the one went to heaven early.
Yeah.
But I was just thankful for all of my children.
So, you moved to Illinois.
Trying to Naperville? No.
I think so. I thought Aurora.
Aurora, Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you marry our dad in Shell Creek Church?
Yeah. Got married twice, didn't I?
Yeah.
I married him twice? No, I married somebody else.
Both Harolds.
Both Heralds.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other flavor's name.
But both in the same church.
Yeah, Shelter Baptist. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing some pictures of your wedding in, both pictures, but you had, red as your color? Because
At
it was in
Christmas time.
December? Yeah,
December 20th, was it?
I think so.
Yeah. And then I moved away right away.
Yeah, isn't that when you moved to Illinois?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Not a lot of memories there. I mean, I just don't remember them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, when you first had Ron, when your first born, yeah,
Yeah. He was a tiny baby.
that's what I
A premature baby.
Yeah, and didn't you have to leave him in the hospital for a
Had to
while?
leave him there, I think, just about, 3 or 4 weeks.
Wow.
But he grew up good, and all of my children grew up good. But like Ron, too, he had a little start because of he was born preemie,
Right.
but he did good,
Yeah.
and he still does.
He made up for it.
What did you say?
He made up for it.
3 1/4.
I'm just thankful for all of my children, even though one's in heaven now.
Yeah.
But I was thankful for David, too.
Yeah.
So, and I'm glad that I can be with 3 of them now, already sitting here.
All right.
Do you have any favorite memories as a kid?
Oh,
Did you have
golly,
any-
we had to go out and do chores a lot.
Is that a favorite?
Huh?
Was that a favorite memory? It didn't sound like you liked it.
Well, if we got our work done at 1 o'clock, after we washed dishes and stuff all by hand, everything, if it was done by 1 or a little after, we had till 4 o'clock, and then it was time for chickens, getting eggs, and the whole works, and milking the cows, and
So what did you do between 1 and 4 that you enjoyed? Between your time of chores and that?
I don't remember.
Did you like to sew or
No,
no?
I can't remember what I did. I know I did reading. I enjoyed reading some, but no.
Did you have TV or did you
Oh, my
listen to
gosh.
radio?
We never heard of TV for ages. Mm-mm. We squeezed some radio in when, I shouldn't say it, but when Dad wasn't there.
Oh,
Because he didn't
snuck it?
appreciate us having anything like that. So, but then he'd have to go and help somebody do their
Chores?
well, yeah, like, I can't think of in the fields and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but and then if we had things done by so and so time, we could have till 4, and then we had to start doing chickens and milk the cows and stuff, separate the milk and whatever. It was good learning. It was good. My part then, I didn't care for it, but we did it because
Did you have some strong muscles from all that?
But you didn't have any certain memories as a kid that stand out that was really fun, or any special day that you did something really fun?
Well, we'd go out and play ball sometimes.
Yeah.
Your sled or do stuff at
Well,
church?
yeah, we
Do you-
had hills there, like with
I mean, sledding, church.
church too. We had a good church.
I mean, what
Grew
was
up in church.
what was some of the fun that you had as a kid? I mean, things like that. I mean, do you remember going to socials, like ice cream things or
Well, we go,
things?
yeah, like birthday things. In the spring, we had a big birthday thing. In March, it was. There were so many, my dad included, that had birthdays. And we, about the 18th, 19th, 20th, something like that. A big, big thing. We had homemade ice cream.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Was it different flavors or just vanilla?
Well, everybody kind of had their own.
Uh-huh.
All these homemade things.
Wow.
But you know how we made them at home, too, didn't we?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
But you kids had help, too.
Yeah, we did.
We made sure that you kids had something to do too, because felt that was the way to bring up children,
Yeah.
that they knew how to do certain things and stuff too.
Did you ever go out like social roller skating or things like that?
Once in a great while, but not too often, because we lived on the farm and we didn't have ways to get in and go. And not to be critical, but my dad was not all in favor of some of these things, so
Okay.
then we didn't go. But if he was gone, like on helping some other farmers and stuff, sometimes when somebody could drive, we'd just go. And I can't even think where we went.
Was there any places you could go and like have ice cream or something?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think where.
Milkshakes?
Yeah, what are some of them places that used to be around?
Like Why Not or Zest?
Yeah, why not was always there. It still is, isn't it?
I think they're gone now.
Oh, that could be. Mm-hmm.
The roaches finally collapsed the walls.
The what?
The roaches finally collapsed the walls.
At our house?
No, why not? But anyways,
Oh.
getting off track on that one.
I'm trying to think of the,
Goodrich probably wasn't around when you were a kid, were they?
what was?
Goodrich,
No.
that wasn't around. I
I'm trying to think of the one little restaurant.
Platte Center, Columbus, or where?
Well, it was privately owned, and I can't think of it.
You know where it was at though? Platte Center or Columbus?
I can't remember it. Sure. I don't have a memory.
If this was my question, I'm sure you enjoyed it. Every year, Shell Creek had that 4th of July.
4th of July, big.
That was a fun thing.
Yes.
They had,
And other churches too came too, I think,
Yeah.
didn't they?
well, you tell us.
Huh?
Tell us what you remember
What I remembered of it?
about that, yeah.
Oh, I mean, they just had a big thing out in the yard. They had a big west of the church, southwest of the church. They had it all built up and had it all, the homemade ice cream and all those wonderful things.
They had good sloppy joes
Sloppy
too.
Joes, yeah.
Games for the kids.
Yeah.
And then we had a program, a church
Fireworks.
program. Yeah.
People brought their own
Had a church program of the whole works. Mm-hmm.
They had a little concession stand. That was fun.
Yeah. But like I said, we were brought in the Christian home where we had devotions in the morning after breakfast. And even if we got up too late, where we had breakfast and devotions, and then Dad would do the chores and we'd go to school. So I had good mom and dad.
Oh yeah, and another thing I really loved is Christmas Eve at Shell Creek, their service, and then we'd go to Grandpa and Grandma's house afterwards.
Lang.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Grandpa and Grandma Lang. Grandpa and Grandma Trineys we didn't get to do as much with because they were just, I shouldn't say invalids, but they just couldn't get up and around, out and about.
Yeah.
They were just totally two different people between the two of them even.
Yeah. Now there's one thing the Langs are known for is their cooking, and I call them eat-a-thons because
The eat-a-thons.
yeah, instead of
But
doing
then the Minkies, or no, the Elberts, or who was it all came.
Effas came to our eat-a-thons. It was your
Remember
sisters and their families and us.
But I remember Bernice and Lorena, our friends,
Yeah.
Elberts, that was their name, and Minkies. That was the families, Minkies, Elberts, and Langs.
Yeah.
Was this when you were a kid or
Young people, young kids in church and stuff too.
You were a kid though. When you were a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how many times did you ring the bell at church?
Outside.
pull that rope.
Trying to think of that. I did that.
I don't know. It seemed like every kid probably did. I was just
Oh, that
wondering.
could be.
Bill got his feet caught in it, was upside down.
That
Yeah.
what?
When Bill did it, he got his feet caught in the rope and he was upside down and it kept ringing for about an hour.
My bells were ringing by the time I let down.
Every time he tried to kick his foot loose, bing, right.
But I know another question you probably can't answer, but how many times did you sing in front of church with Grandpa and stuff and
Oh,
people?
that was touching. Those are things I'll never forget. Dad and me singing duets.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
I've got one of those on. We all
I
do
almost
it.
cry when I think about it because it was wonderful.
The song I have on mine is "I'll Fly Away."
Okay. To me, it was "How Great Thou Art."
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah. But they'd ask for Gus and his daughter Doris. And then I went to Lincoln to back to the Bible. Did I say that?
Yep, that's
I worked
okay.
there for a couple, 2-3 years. Good, wonderful Christian experience. Very, very good.
Now you said Grandma sang too, right? Grandpa and Grandma used to sing a duet together. Your mom, your dad.
Gus and Martha.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to. And then I'd go to Ladies' Farm when I was home, about a year or two. And Mom had Ladies' Aid to go to, and I was one of the ladies too.
Yeah.
So I went along with them. But, oh yeah, that's so many years ago, I just can't remember everything, but those are memories.
Yeah.
And then I had these children that I still to this day love very, 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 very much. Always will. And thankful for the ones I had that were not allowed to live as long as the rest of you, but I had good memories of them too. David, and that's the only one.
Did you have a favorite thing you like to cook or bake?
Oh, about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of pie? Wasn't it coconut cream pie?
Well, the cream pies,
Yeah.
but I thought there was another one too. And cake. What was my favorite cake?
You liked homemade chocolate chip cake,
Chocolate chip cake.
and it had to be
I
homemade.
mean, it was homemade.
Yep.
And we didn't make anything that was from a box or anything.
Remember making monster
The
cookies?
monster cookies, yeah.
They were named after Kim.
Hey,
She did her face in the cookie dough, and they named it Monster Cookies. I was on Fred Sanford's side.
well, Ron, I'm going to make you another garlic cookie if you don't stop.
No, I can say, I mean, there was hard times, but then there was really nice, fun times and enjoyable times, memories that I really cherish to this day.
Yeah.
Will until the day I die.
Do you remember when Ruth and Rich and the kids and us went to Gavin's Point Dam and you and Ruth went down that slide?
Oh, mercy. I'm trying to think of that. That was going down quite a ways.
Yeah, and it was curly.
It was curly. Yeah,
And Rhonda and I waxed the slide and you flew down,
I did.
you and Ruth.
Yeah. But barely. I barely remember that, but yeah.
That's all right. I was just bringing up some things like when we went camping.
Yeah.
Remember going camping with us?
Just the girls.
Well, no, our family.
Yeah.
Us kids, you and Dad.
I mean, there was times we hardly saw Dad in the morning because he was out in the field, and then he'd come home long enough to eat because otherwise I didn't do the chores like my sisters did, Mary and Shirley. They did. They were more hardy on chores than I was.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a farm. No running water. Not for years and years and years. Carry the bathroom potty upstairs.
Wow.
But at least we didn't have to always go out in the outside one.
Especially in the
In the
winter
daytime,
time.
well, we did in the daytime. But I
But-
mean, like at night, there'd be one for everybody.
Wow.
And, you know, we all lived through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some trying days. But, you know, we all made it through.
Yeah.
We lived out in that farm north of Columbus, 5 miles from Platte Center east. Yeah.
So did you grow your own vegetables and
Oh
everything?
my goodness. We grew it in a big garden in our yard, and then across the road there was another big garden. One big field of potatoes for all of us.
Is that why you like peeling potatoes all the time?
I just loved the flavor, the eating them.
Did you ever eat them raw while you were
Oh,
peeling
goodness sakes. Wash them off and slice them and chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you like raw potatoes?
them? Yeah, I used to eat them once in a while.
Did you, Bill?
A little bit.
Yeah.
What other kind of veggies did you eat raw? I know I used to pick peas and open up the pod and...
And I'd get sick from raw peas.
Yeah, I ate too many one time and it's like, ooh.
And I always think of, I think we said before, it was Shepherd Baptist Church 4th of July.
Yep.
Never, ever, to this day, will forget that.
No, that's always been a
Because
blast.
that is just what's always, we just couldn't wait to get done with or whatever. So we could get there. And Dad and Mom Dad especially, just anxious to get there. And Dad was a singer.
Yeah.
He sang. Oh my goodness. And Dad and I would sing.
So do you remember how young you were as far as when you started to sing and enjoy it?
We sang from little on
Did you?
in the house, and then we got a piano and we started playing all by ear. You know,
So did you learn by ear or did you
Yeah,
get
just
piano
picked it
lessons? Okay.
and then we did get some lessons, but it was more fun just picking it up. You know, what key? If it was too high, we'd just lower it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do that too, though, couldn't you?
Bill's more talented at that than
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
So I think all of us kids had a little musical
Had a lot of
talent.
music.
You used to play for the church too, I remember.
Did what?
You used to play organ at the church.
Once in a great while, and then weddings more, I
Yeah.
think.
I
But you
played
sang in the
weddings.
choir, I know that.
Oh, sang in the choir. Yes, and the big, what do they call them?
Cantatas.
Cantatas. Oh my goodness sakes. That was a joy, and all these people that come from other churches. And we'd sit out there on the platform and sing.
Yeah.
Memories, memories.
I'd say that's a lot of singing solid right through for what, an hour?
Oh, an hour or more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as a cause, we had usually really good ministers that preached from the Bible. They didn't sit there and read it. They,
Do you remember the name of any of the pastors when you were growing up by any chance? I always think there's one that started with a Z, the last name, for some reason.
Pastor Matt.
Well, that's your current pastor.
Well, that's the one I have now.
Yeah, but he's good.
Yeah.
I remember we had a big party for Grandpa and Grandma's 50th wedding anniversary at Highland
Grandpa,
Park
Grandma
Church.
Lang.
Yeah, at Highland Park Church.
At Highland Park.
Yeah, had that whole outreach.
Center, yeah.
Yeah.
All of us grandkids, I think, went up and sang and whatever.
Read the poem, stuff like that.
Seemed like something happened though when they were getting in or out of the car, or Grandpa burned out.
Yep, he peeled out after the ceremony
Yeah.
was
Grandpa
over.
Lang?
Yeah, he
You mean Grandpa Lang?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he just,
Yeah.
and then he laughed. He thought it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
funny.
Grandma would scold him, and
Gus and Martha.
Yeah.
Grandma would scold him for driving like that, and he'd just laugh even harder.
Yeah, because we decorated their car too, like just married,
Yeah.
and that was the 50th. So it was really pretty cool.
I don't know if you remember one of my favorite parts, memories of that time, was when Grandpa and Grandma took out of the parking lot.
When they what?
When they took out of the parking lot in their blue and white car, but
And they zoomed out.
they burned rubber in the church parking
Yeah,
lot.
they-
Grandpa had an ornery grin, and they both waved and grinning,
Yeah.
and he hit it, and
What was their anniversary or something?
50th, I think, Kim said,
Yeah.
or Bill.
Yeah, yeah.
But they had a little tire rubber on this pavement,
And Grandpa, he could get kind of ornery sometimes
Yeah.
doing those things. I mean, fun things.
for sure.
But we didn't hear any screaming and hollering bad things. You know, swearing and stuff, never.
Yeah.
No. But thankful for Christian parents and a Christian home. Now they went out in the kitchen, so what do you remember, Bill? You were the youngest one, weren't you?
Yeah.
Or still are?
Yeah.
Shelter.
Okay.
School District 35, where I went to country school. And then what? I went to Columbus
Was it Kramer?
Kramer High. Yeah, and there was times that I stayed in town. Stayed at Minky's, Grandma Minky. Sometimes when the roads were bad.
With our beloved mom, who we love. We were
Okay.
talking about Skylar, so if it's a repeat, forgive us, but we were talking about how hard it was to get up that hill to take us to school in the wintertime.
Skylar.
Yeah. with Ernie and Eileen.
You ever what, north of our house?
Yes, they live north. But we remember that big old hill you were trying to climb up? Driving, you'd have to make a big old run for it.
Back up way back by what's her name's house
Yep,
and make a run.
yep.
Who was that one? I can't think of it.
But anyways, and then we were talking about moving, when we moved to Columbus, we bought,
House on 9th Street?
Yeah. And we lived a block south of the Jack and Jill store. Remember that?
Yeah.
You worked at Dell Electronics. You were in calibration for a while. You started out key punch across the street, and then you started in on the line with calibrating.
I'm trying to think of where that is.
That was that Highway 30? Dale's?
Yeah, by the airport.
Yeah, and on 12th Avenue,
Oh, way out in the highway.
east of
East
where
of
we live.
Columbus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you worked at Dale's many years, and then you worked at Walmart part-time.
Also.
Yeah, you were a hard worker.
Yeah.
Somehow you still found time to go to concerts. You enjoyed country western, and you went to the Gaithers a lot.
The Gaithers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who'd I go with?
Just some of your friends, as far as I know. Remember Barb? I guess she was your partner in crime. No, I'm just kidding on that. She's the one you and her used to go to a lot of concerts.
But they were country music.
Yeah, pretty much. And there are some
And
gospel ones.
we'd go to Grand Island and
Yeah.
fun places, yeah. Yeah.
And I know you and I went to Statler Brothers before
Yeah.
in Lincoln. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we went to Grand Island to the mall shopping? Got you a new outfit? Well,
I got something new there.
yeah, new outfit for Easter, I believe.
Could be.
We used to go out on a lot of picnics at Lake North and Lake Babcock too, Pawnee Park. Remember all those picnics? And you and your sisters make a bunch of food. I mean, boy, we had to cover a lot of picnic tables full of food.
We didn't.
Uncle Jim would bring the boat.
Yep.
What was that?
Uncle Jim would bring the boat. We'd water ski and stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't go.
You didn't ski, no.
No. I didn't go in the water much either.
Not too much. You remember you took, once in a while, you took us kids swimming.
In town.
Yeah.
So,
You made us take swimming lessons, which I'm glad.
absolutely. That was a must.
Even though that was the coldest water ever.
Yeah.
In the what?
It was the coldest water ever because,
Nobody else had been in before.
yeah, swimming
it's in the
lessons are right
morning.
before opening.
Yeah.
I remember.
But that was the demand, that you kids all got to the swimming lessons.
Yep. And once in a while, you'd drop us off, and then you had, like, Bill, even Bob at times, I think, where you were in the wading pool area
With the little
younger
kids.
ones. Yeah.
But then I could see you over there
Right.
too.
Right. So,
Yeah.
once in a while, you'd sit on the edge of the wading pool and put your legs in, cool off.
Keep my feet clean. One way to clean the feet.
Oh, yeah? Is that what that was? No. But,
No, there's a lot of things that went through, but I mean, it was all Mom a lot that got us there. His dad was busy, and
you were saying you stayed at home if Mom did chores and helped cook and bake and stuff.
and then I moved to Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got married, moved to Illinois, had 4 out of 5 of us there. Then we moved to Schuyler. And then
On the
you
farm.
Moved, then you moved to Columbus.
And I was so happy.
Yeah, and then you had Bill. And then he kept you running around. Here's an incident. Do you remember First National Bank when Bob ran under that glass table and you were trying to catch him?
Oh, by foot, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Part way, but I forget what.
He was under the table. He was.
And I'd go one way and he'd go the other way.
Yep.
Yeah. It was just a whoop, 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 whoop.
And you asked me to help you catch him, and I just stood there laughing. And you were
other people laughed too.
Yep, you were entertaining them. I remember coming home from church once when the horn stuck.
Oh, gee.
What's the matter?
That was embarrassing.
Us kids ducked down in the seats.
And somebody had to drive.
Yep.
All the way home from church.
Was Ron along too?
I don't know. Were you? Yeah, you remember that too.
We stopped at the mechanic on by Goodyear.
Did we?
Yeah.
We stopped where?
I thought Dad, when she got home and Dad did it, or maybe he just.
She's looking for anywhere in this mechanic shop. The garage door was open, and up there, and
She didn't have to honk the horn to get their attention, did she?
Because your horn was stuck.
The horn was going. Yeah. Lots of different experiences. It was always when your dad wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, remember this time we were supposed to go to the steakhouse, and Bob and Bill happened to test a theory about, I wonder if the dryer will hold water. And they ran the water hose down the vent in the basement.
You only had a mess.
That was one of
A
them.
lot of experiences. But when you have a family, it's part of it.
Yeah.
And what did Ron do?
I won't say. It's just. No.
Well, you just didn't get caught, or if you did anything.
Remember your paper route?
Oh my goodness.
That dog?
That what?
There's a dog that bothered
That always was waiting for me.
Yep.
Always waiting for me. And I remember once then I just ran after him and then he quit. Remember that?
Well, yeah, I remember being told about it.
Because I just turned around our porch and he ran away.
You were a hard worker, Mom.
Oh, what?
And then you met Harold Blair. Do you remember how you met him? You met him at a dance,
Oh,
a singles dance. And you said you remember seeing him sitting there by himself.
and I went over and talked to him
Yep.
because I felt sorry for him.
Yep. And didn't you ask him to dance?
Yes, I think I did. So then we danced after that. We dated, and then we got married. We were married, what, 27 years?
25, I think you said.
Huh?
I think you've been dating for 27 or 8. When Harold said, I think you've been married 25 almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's been your favorite time? What's been your funnest time or favorite time since you married Harold?
I
We're
remember
asking you, Mom.
visiting you and Harold would act like newlyweds. You'd chase each other around the kitchen area in your house. He'd go like he's gonna tickle you, and you'd run and giggle, which is nothing wrong with that.
You guys went to Texas, I believe, and seen
Harold
Joyce.
and I.
Joyce in Nashville. I think you went to Nashville together. You took a trip, and then part of it was I think you seen Joyce. I think you seen Nashville. Anyway, you may not remember him, but
Very, very, very vaguely. But I remember we did get a few trips in.
yeah, not a big deal. Been down here every year.
Down to see your kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you guys got involved in your church pretty strong together. But you guys started going a lot together when you were dating.
Victory Road Evangelical Free Church.
And that was in Norfolk?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you went to the one you go now, but it was in a smaller building.
Northern Heights.
Yeah, that's where you go now. They had a smaller church and they built a big, huge one.
It's probably still not 100% done, I don't think.
No, quite a bit of it is though. They even got the Hispanics with their part of the church too.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you how complete they have it or want it. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a good man and takes you like that and takes you to church and stuff, and you guys go together. Mm-hmm. He's a pretty good guy.
Yeah. And he's home alone now.
Yeah. Don't you think he's a pretty good guy?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I married him, and then I kept him.
You know, you guys are a good couple together when things are going good.
Yeah. But now he's in,
Norfolk,
and I'm here.
in Missouri. Here.
Mm-hmm.
But he's probably resting up because he's going to make a trip
Tomorrow.
early in the morning.
To pick me up and take me back up to.
Yeah, he'll stay here, you guys, a couple days, and then you'll head
Then
back
we'll go
home
back up
again.
to Norfolk then.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing too, Mom. Out of all, what would you say as advice or wisdom to people about life in general? How to make the best?
Make
of
it life in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't lollygag about what needs to be done. You know,
Yeah.
do it in peace
Yeah.
and, if possible, godly too.
Yes. Very important.
Make sure that the Lord is in there always,
Yeah.
because He is our Lord and Savior,
Yep.
and that is to be the most important part in our lives.
So, in other words,
And pray.
yeah.
Pray without ceasing. The Lord is good all the time.
Well, I know we are all thankful for you. We love you so much. You know,
Yeah, thank you.
and
I'm thankful for all you kids too. I'm just so thankful that for the time I'm here to see now one's missing.
Bob is in Columbus. He's taking care of Dad.
Dad.
So,
Yeah.
but any
And
other?
then I leave Tuesday. No.
Yeah. But any other advice or words of wisdom you can give to other people
Put
about?
God first.
Okay.
Put God first always.
Okay, besides that though, if you had to tell the whole world something that Doris May wants to get out, besides God also, we understand the importance of that. What is it you would say?
Love one another always. We can get angry, but never leave with being angry. Always make sure
Yeah.
that we make it right if possible.
Just like your 80th birthday, I imagine you had so many family and friends
Oh,
come from the walls,
yeah.
basically from everywhere, just acknowledging how much they care and love you.
Oh, that was a wonderful, wonderful time. Now 80th, yes. Yeah, yeah.
I'll
So-
never forget it.
Wonderful, wonderful. And
So-
who put that on for me? My children
And husband,
and husband, and
he's the
Harold,
one-
and
he's the one that brought you up there when you didn't know we were hiding behind our menus. Bill recorded it, I believe.
now what are we talking now?
When you walked
Surprised you.
When you walked in the restaurant with Harold, us three were behind our menus,
In the
hiding
back
out.
room.
Oh, it was a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next day, we surprised you with all your sisters and family and Bob and
And
everybody.
that was for the 80th.
Yes.
Yeah, that was. I was high up.
We thought you were going to tackle a few people that got in your way when you first saw us at the granary.
But it just shows how much people, you've been good to people and care about people all your life. So you just, if you keep counting your blessings and think about that, Mom, there's a lot of blessings in your life, I imagine.
Like the song goes, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and just keep on and keep them in your mind. Because
what
that's
people need
very,
to do.
very wonderful. And to this day, I just love you all so much.
We all love you.
So very, very much. And I just wished, let's see, who isn't here? Bill.
Bob.
Bob. Yeah, too bad.
The other Bill.
Uh-huh.
The other Bill. But yeah, no, it's. But we've been together. Hopefully, we can get together in Columbus sometime soon too, or Norfolk.
Oh, I'm just sad.
This is all about your life, Mom.
I'm just so thankful for the very good parts, but there was also hard parts, sad parts. But you know, we made it through, and we made it through only because of the Lord's help and my family's help. We could work it through and be happy, and just God bless America, but God bless my family too. Amen, amen.
Yeah, because you were raised with good parents and good siblings, and
Tough times, but you know what? They turned out okay. We're still alive to talk about it and be here.
Yeah, everybody's respectful, like you said.
Absolutely. No hatred.
We, us grandkids grew up with great grandparents and parents, so
Yeah.
we feel pretty blessed ourselves.
Very, very blessed. Very, very blessed. So thankful. Very thankful. I just hate for people that can't have a relationship like that. Just, you know. Sure, there's times that when Doris, maybe little things happening, but we work through it. We get through it. You got to.
Well, it seems like I've known you my whole life. I mean,
Do what?
it seems like I've known you my whole life.
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah. But I do. I am so appreciative.
Just like I think I got to know him and you too.
Yeah, and I'm so.
And then let's see Bob too yet.
And I'm so appreciative of you, and I love you very much.
Yeah, I love you all. And there was David. But David's in heaven, I know. And that is for us to be glad in whatever, that we'll all join in heaven. That's where we're going to be. God bless America.
God bless you.
God bless you all too. And thank you for this day. This is wonderful. Cat about jumped off my lap when I said that.
We did this because we love you, and we planned on doing this earlier, so.
How thankful.
Just
Thank you.
For our good memories too.
Yeah. You don't look at the bad ones. Let's look at the good ones, because that is what's important.
Yep, there you go.
And the Lord was always in that. Is always in that. Yeah. So.
Go blow you a kiss, Mom. Cut it.
To all.
And
And then the one that's missing.
3, 2, 1.